Renato Canuto stormed into the MMA scene with the kind of fire that champions are made of. Known across the globe for his electrifying performances on the mats, the IBJJF World Champion showcased a new side of his arsenal as he stepped into the cage for the very first time. At Tuff-N-Uff 144 in San Diego, Canuto didn't just win, he dominated. 51 seconds. That's all it took. Less than a minute to leave an impression that will echo throughout both the MMA and grappling communities. His opponent, Corey Stewart, came in with experience, but Canuto came in with something else entirely: intent, ferocity, and flawless execution. The TKO was a statement. It was a message that the world of mixed martial arts should take seriously. Renato Canuto isn't here to test the waters, he's here to stir them up. This wasn't just a victory. It was a revelation. For those who've followed his career in grappling, the result might not be surprising. Canuto is no stranger to gold. His accolades are etched into the very fabric of the sport: IBJJF, KASAI, UAEJJF, Marianas Open, you name the stage, and he's likely stood atop its podium. But transitioning to MMA is a different animal. Many have tried. Few have succeeded at this level, this fast. Yet, what separates Canuto from many is his humility and perspective. He's not sprinting toward the UFC lights with blind ambition. Instead, he's mapping out a calculated journey, one that balances his grappling commitments with the hunger to evolve as a fighter. It's not about abandoning his roots. It's about branching out with purpose. In an era where hype often outweighs preparation, Canuto stands as a grounded warrior. He understands the gravity of this shift. MMA isn't just grappling with punches, it's a complex blend of disciplines, strategies, and endurance. He respects that. He embraces it. "I know it's a whole different sport," Canuto said. "I have to go and test the waters first before I think too big about my dreams." This grounded mindset is rare in debutantes, especially those with a resume as decorated as his. But it's precisely this awareness that could make him even more dangerous. Because when talent meets patience, and skill aligns with strategy, evolution becomes inevitable. Canuto isn't planning to jump ship from grappling anytime soon. UFC Fight Pass grappling events are still on his calendar, and the mat will always be home. But he's carving a new path, one fight at a time. He's not rushing toward the Contender Series. He's not demanding a spotlight he hasn't earned. Instead, he's building brick by brick, preparing himself mentally and physically for the next level. The transition from grappler to fighter has humbled many. The demands of striking, timing, cage control, and the chaos of combat are unforgiving. But Canuto's debut showed he's not just a grappler trying MMA, he's a martial artist evolving into a complete fighter. His performance at Tuff-N-Uff wasn't wild or reckless. It was sharp, aggressive, and efficient. It showed that his training has not only focused on takedowns and chokes but also the striking needed to make a dent in the ever-growing world of MMA. That kind of polish doesn't come overnight. It comes from discipline, sacrifice, and vision. And Canuto's vision is clear: he wants to build a portfolio of fights that test him, teach him, and prepare him. He's not skipping chapters. He's writing them. In 2025, he hopes to fight 3 or 4 more times. That's not just activity, that's experience. That's octagon IQ in development. That's muscle memory being shaped under fire. And when the time comes for a bigger stage, whether it's Contender Series or the UFC, he'll step into that moment not as a hopeful, but as a fighter ready to deliver. What's even more admirable is his acknowledgement that the UFC is not the end-all goal unless he's prepared for it. In a sport where clout often trumps competence, his maturity is refreshing. He doesn't want to arrive at the doorstep of the world's biggest MMA promotion as a name, he wants to arrive as a threat. "I want to take my time," he says. "I'm not too eager to get to the UFC if that means I'm going to go there and underperform." That's the voice of someone who understands that talent opens the door, but readiness walks you through it. It's not just about making it to the big leagues, it's about staying there, winning there, and proving you belong. Renato Canuto is on a mission. One that doesn't abandon his past but builds upon it. Every mat he's conquered, every title he's lifted, they've prepared him for this evolution. The cage may be new, but the heart, the grit, and the champion mindset are not. This debut was more than a win, it was a glimpse into what's coming. And if fight number 1 is any indication, then the MMA world better take note. Because Canuto isn't just here to participate, he's here to change the game. Brick by brick, fight by fight, round by round, he's coming, and he's not stopping.